Welcome everyone and a good Erev Shabbos as we learn the Mishna Yomis for this Erev Shabbos Parshas Kisisa, broadcasting from Deerfield Beach, Florida, as we are sponsored by the Fisher family, Nishma Spasi Bas Rabbi Shlomo ben Avram Alevi, Carol Bas Ruvain, and we are also sponsored by Nishmas Matzio Chaim ben Yaakov, Shalema, for Yomis Mechayisor, for the Schus of Abraham Minyam Benish B'Malki Yudis and family, by Yol Klugman and family for their Parnasa B'Revach V'Chavay, and for Meir Ben Chayisora. We want to remind you that Motzei Shabbos we start Bava Metzia. You got to be in it to win it. Come start now, and you'll see that you'll finish before Shavuos. You will finish the entire Masechtas Bava Metzia, and it's a great accomplishment. 8:15, Motzei Shabbos. Please come and join us. We are holding now in the fourth parak with Mishnah Hey and Mishnah Vav. So the Mishnah says, Amuda Hanam Echavera, if Ruvain says that Shimon cannot benefit from him, then Lefnei Shvius, before Shvius, Lo Yorei L'Seich Sadeu, Shimon cannot come into Ruvain's field before Shvius. Of course, if Shimon can benefit from him, we say that he's also Bedrisas Aregel, so he can't come in the field. He also cannot eat from fruit that's hanging on branches outside, because since it's Ruvain's fruit, he can't partake of it. Uva Shvius, during the Shemitah year, any early sex today, we can't go into Ruvain's field. Shimon can't go into Ruvain's field, but he could eat from the fruit hanging outside, because during Shvius it's hefker, and therefore he's not benefiting. Shimon is not benefiting from Ruvain. If Ruvain said that Shimon can't have food benefit, so since you don't charge for Drisas Aregel, so Shimon could come into Ruvain's field, but he can't eat the fruit, because he said Ruvain said that Shimon can't have any benefit from him. Uva Shvius, during Shemitah, however, he could come into the field, because Drisas Aregel is not charged for, so that it's not translated into food benefit. And he could also eat the fruit, because during Shemitah the fruit is hefker. If Shimon is not allowed to benefit from Ruvain, Ruvain can't give him a loan, nor can Ruvain borrow from Shimon. Now, why can't Ruvain borrow from Shimon? It's Shimon that can't benefit from Ruvain, but the reason is we're afraid that if he borrows something from Shimon, he might return the favor, and that's not allowed, because Shimon is not allowed to benefit from Ruvain. The same way, lo yalvenu, he can't give him a loan of money, v'lo yilvem mimenu, he can't take a loan from him. V'lo yimka, he can't sell to him, v'lo yikach mimenu. Selling to him, he's benefiting Shimon by selling him what he needs, and buying from him, he's benefiting him by giving him the purchase price. Amalai, now the Gemara tells the case. Amalai hashileni parascha. Ruvain says to Shimon, could you lend me your cow? Amalai, so Shimon answers him, no help at all. Aina pnuya, it's not available now. Ruvain gets angry at Shimon, it's not available now? I put an isra of a vow that I will not plow my field with your cow forever. So now the question is, can Ruvain have somebody else use the cow to plow the field? So if usually Ruvain did the plowing himself, so when we assume that he said he's not going to use Shimon's cow, it meant he's not going to use it. Then he would be forbidden to use it, but he could have somebody else use Shimon's cow to plow his field. However, if he usually doesn't do it, he has other people do it, so then when he says that he's not going to have the cow used, he's meant that nobody could use Shimon's cow on his field, then he and all people are usher to use Shimon's cow to plow Ruvain's field. We want to thank you very, very much for joining us, and hope we see you Motzei Shabbos at 8:15 for the share on Bav Metzia, the first share, Daf Beis. Please spread the word around. Also, we want to remind you that if you would like to sponsor the share on Vayakel, which, by the way, this coming week is going to be on Tuesday evening. It's a little change in schedule because Wednesday I'm going to be speaking in Monroe for Monroe Hatzalah, so back in New York. So we want to thank you for joining us and wish you a wonderful Shabbos.